So as we have seen in the master configuration, employee information, I'm just showing it again. So here you could able to see the details of the employees, employee detail, designation, type, working status. So whether the employee is in active state or in inactive. So inactive, whether he is relieved, whether he is terminated from the company, so it will be in the inactive state. So whenever you want to create a new employee, if someone joins new, you have to click a button, new button. So here the each details, employee name, gender, marital status, religion, contact number, nationality, visa status, date of birth, data join, department designation. If the employee is eligible for overtime, then we have to enable the radio button overtime. If he is not eligible for overtime, there is no need to tick the OT enable. So here you can able to upload his image, and in the legal information page you will enter the CPR, passport, resident permit, issue date and the expiry date. And next in the payroll tab you can enter the basic salary of the employee, and go see can enter the percentage for expats, it's 1%, and for Bahrain nationals 7%, and the indemnity, and the paycheck is going to be in through bank or through cash. If the employee, the amount, the pay is going to transfer through bank, then his account information to be entered here. You need to enter his bank name, account number, and IBAN number. And the personal information, we can enter the spouse details and children details. And in the leave tab, so is the employees eligible for all types of leave, annual leave, leave without pay? You can select either all types, or you could able to select whether he is applicable for only annual leave and sick leave. So this is up to us to select what category he is eligible. And here we can enter the leave as on date, how much leave his remaining leaves we can enter, and every month for annual leave 2.5 days is added in his account. For an year it is 30 days, so when we calculate for a month it is 2.5 days. And next is there's education and experience. We can able to enter his previous work experience and his study details, the previous college, what he studied, which group, we can able to enter here. And the dependent tab is family details, their passport details, CPR, their expiry, all the details can be entered here. So in the attachment tab, so related to the particular employee, whatever documents we can scan and attach here, his previous company experience letter, agreement copy, or any other related documents can be attached here. So this is about employee information. So once we saved an employee, it will be listed in this home page, the employee details and under which designation, type, working status, whether he is in active or not. So those things will be listed here. The next is the shift allocation. So as we seen in the master, so we have created a shift based on the company policy. So now in the transaction, so each employee or each department, so there is an multiple shift. So a regular shift is general timing is 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So sometimes there will be a shift, rotational shift, afternoon shift, night shift, or day shift. So those different shifts can be assigned to an employee. So I can show you one for the month of June. I'm just selecting a department, a designation. I'm selecting an one employee. I'll show you how the shift is allocated. Okay, I'm taking side sort. So for the month of June, total number of days is 30. So you could able to see here from 1 to 30. So 1st of June starts on Monday. So 1st of June, there is multiple shift. So 1st of June, so Syed is on which shift? The manager has to decide. So he is going to be in the morning shift or afternoon shift or a morning 8 hours or morning 10-hour shift. So I'm just selecting morning 8-hour shift. So the first week he's going to be in morning 8-hour shift. And the Friday is a week off. So I'm just starting again from Saturday. Saturday his shift change to morning 10-hour shift. So likewise, you can able to assign a shift for a whole month or for a week for an employee, and once you saved, you could get a report. You could get a report and you can send through mail, or you can download and have a printout. You can give to the employee. So once the shift is saved for an employee, it will be shown in the screen, and here is an action button. You could preview the shift allocation. So we just made for a week and the next 2 days. The 1st of June, so you could find here as a A. So the A stands for afternoon shift, and the A plus is the morning 10 hours shift. So likewise, you can get an shift allocation. This is a monthly report, and there is one more report you could see in the bottom. There is a daily basis report. So there is two reports you can get as a monthly wise and daily wise. You can able to view the report and get downloaded as PDF file. Now we're gonna see the leave application. So when we want to apply for a leave, here is a new button, and here you could see the leave application form. So in the drop down, I'm selecting an employee called Syed. And in the left side of the screen, you could find a joining date, last leave type, last leave taken, last leave days, last leave status. This is about the previous leave status. So if he has taken any leave before, you could able to see the details over here. If not, no details will be shown. In the right side of the screen, you could able to see the leave start. So this is the as he planned when he gonna take when he gonna start the vacation. So I'm just selecting 28th of June, and the leave type is annual leave. So in the leave balance full, it will show how many days is available, how many leaves available for his annual leaves. 35 days is available. So how many days he gonna take? So he is planned only for 30 days. So if you enter automatically, the leave ends will be 27/7/2020. He's starting on 28th, and system calculate it's 27/7/2020. You can get his number And if you want to write any reference or remarks, you can able to write, and you can save the information. So once the information is saved, you could able to see in the home screen of the leave application, the leave status is approved and it is active. If you want to edit any changes, you can you can press the button edit and you can able to change. And here is a report for the leave. You could able to find two reports. One is the leave details, who applied for a leave, you could find in the leave details report. And the second report is the leave balance report for an employee. You could able to see the summary of a employee, how much leave he is having. You can see the leave balance report. These are the two reports related to leave information. And you could able to see another screen called leave approve or cancel. So in same ways, as we applied for site for annual leave for 30 days, here we can able to cancel the leave or preview. This is an option to cancel. If you want to cancel the leave, you can able to cancel through this leave approve cancel screen. Next is the upload attendance. Most of the companies, they use biometric device for attendance. So here in this system, it supports biometric device. So you could able to see a screen. There is department, designation, and employee. So here the date, from date and to date. So if you're gonna upload for day-to-day basis, you can select from date. Say example, I'm just going to upload a attendance for the first June 1st. Then you could select from June 1 to June 1. Or if you're going to upload for 5 days, from 1st of June to 4th of June, you could select from date and to date, and you could select the department, for which department you are going. If you're going to upload for all, you can select all the employee, and for the designation you can select all. Here you can go with employee wise, or you can select everyone. And here you could find the format of the attachment. See how the format should be. The Excel, how the format should be, you can able to view here. So this format should be same as in the biometric device. So if the format is going to be different, then your report will not generate in the attendance form. So here in this first column, CPR number is the mandatory one, CPR details of employee wise, and the employee name, and here is the date time. You could see MMDDYYYY. So this is month, date, year, and hours and minute in 24 hours format. So this we have to maintain in mandatory wise, and this is the status of in out. So likewise you need to follow for all the employees from the biometric device. Once the Excel is, you just cross check before you upload the Excel file. So once you upload the Excel file, all the details will be listed for each employee as employee details, date, day, in time, out time, status, and worked time and working time. So for the overtime, you can able to calculate it very easy way. So work time and the working time. So working time will be at 9 hours, and the work time, whether if he is worked as a regular way, it will be like 9 hours, and if he exceeds more than 9 hours, it will be shown here, so that you can calculate for the overtime. From this report you could able to see and calculate how much hour he worked each employee. So this is about upload attendance. And the next one is the loan advance salary. In the loan advance salary, so if some employee wants to apply for an advance salary or as a loan in an installment way from a company. So likewise, I'm just selecting an employee. I'm just taking size as an example. So left side of the screen, you could find his joining date, designation, and last loan type, last loan taken, last loan amount, and the status. This is the previous history of an employee if he is taken any leave before. If he was taken any leave before, you could able to see his previous history. In the right side of the screen, you could able to see the loan type, loan amount, and start payment. So loan type, I'm just selecting salary loan. So he is opting for 100 BD and is applied on June. So installment, if he wants to for installment wise, so the company decided to give him for 2 months installment. So it is going to be 50 BD each month. So you can write any remarks to installments, and you can write whatever remarks you need to write. You can able to write here and you can save. So here, if no, it is going to be one installment, then 100 BD will be directed from the same month. If it is going to be two installments, it is going to be 50 BD each month. Once you save, the document will shown in the screen. It is approved. If you want to edit or inactivate, we can able to do from this screen. And this is about loan or advance salary. So this is calculated in the payroll on a monthly basis. And next we're gonna see about payroll, how we process the payroll for each month. So before we process the payroll, so first we need to fix the allowances and deductions for each employee. So I'm just going to take one employee and show you how it's work. So I'm just selecting a new. I'm taking a department accounts. You can go with the all departments or department wise or all together. You can select all. I'm selecting a designation. I'm taking an employee side. So in the employee information, I can assign a fixed allowances in the employee information, and if he is eligible for, these are the eligibility for him for absent, holiday OT, housing allowance, and other normal OT and other allowances, travel allowances. So you can select if he has holiday OT, you can assign 15 BD. If you want to add travel allowance, the company decided to give 50 BD. If he is absent for 2 days, I have to give him 2 days as absent. So this 2 days it will be calculated from his basic salary. So this will be deducted from his basic pay, 24.667 from his the calculation will be from the basic pay, not from the allowances, only from the basic pay. 2 days absent. So this we need to be very careful before we process the salary, the allowances and deductions. So once it's confirmed this is the allowance and this is the deductions, we can able to save the document. So once his allowance and deductions is saved, you could able to see in the screen what is his holiday OT, travel allowance and absent. So next we will see how to generate the salary. Before process we can generate n number of times before process. So for the month of June, I'm selecting accounts department. You can select all the departments or you can select one department. It's an option. And the designation I'm just selecting all, and in the employee I'm selecting side and view. So here you could able to see the month, which month we are going processing the salary. Month of June, the department, employee details, designation, joining date is basic salary is 370, addition is 65, and the deduction is 100.567, and the net salary is 334.433. So once we verify, you can able to save. See here, the status is prepared. If the status is in prepared, you can able to change the additions, deductions. You can reprocess, re-prepare the salary. Once you process the salary, if the status is processed, then you cannot able to change. Only in the status, if it is in prepared status, you can able to change. You can able to re-prepare the salary. So now I have confirmed the status is prepared and the salary, everything. Now I want to process it. So here is the action drop down button. There is a name called process. Once you process the salary, do you want to continue process salary? Yes. Now the status is changed to processed. You could able to once the salary is processed, you can able to pull out the reports from payroll reports. I'm selecting an accounts department because we processed only for accounts side. I'm selecting the designation. I'm selecting an employee side. The first, there is 4 different reports. We'll go one by one. First, we'll see the salary sheet summary. You could able to see the month we processed for June and this employee with CPR and designation, his basic salary, his addition, deduction, net amount, and his pay type is through bank. This is the summary report, and now we will see the detailed report. It will show how much, what are the additions and what are the deductions. Now for size, if this is a detailed report, basic salary is 370 and GOSI for the month is 25 and absent is 24, and the salary loan he opt for 50 BD, and the holiday OT is 15 and the travel allowance is 50. So altogether his gross is 435 BD, and after deductions his net salary will be 334.433. This is the net salary after addition and deduction. This is the final processed amount. This is some detailed report, salary sheet detail. Now we can see the payslip. This is the payslip format. You can see the month, employee name, department, date of join, which bank, employer ID, payment method, account details, additions and deduction, and finally the net pay. And the next report is the bank details. So this is the for his transaction. His account details will be shown here: IBAN number, account number, and what is his net amount. So likewise, you can see one by one all the employees will be listed, and bank wise you can able to pull out the report.